Sarah and her friends had been planning their camping trip for weeks. They were excited to leave the city and get away from the hustle and bustle of city life and spend some well-deserved time in nature. They arrived at their campsite and set up their tents, built a campfire and enjoyed a delicious dinner under the stars. They all understood the importance of food safety when in bear country and stored their food in a bear-proof container well away from where their tents were. As the night settled in, they all crawled into their tents and went to sleep. Sarah was tired and quickly drifted off to sleep, but she was woken in the middle of the night by a loud rustling noise outside her tent. She assumed it was just one of her friends having a toilet break and tried to go back to sleep. But then she heard heavy breathing and felt the tent shake. Her heart raced as she realised it wasn't one of her friends playing a trick on her. She heard her friends screaming and yelling from their own tents, but she couldn't see anything in the darkness. Suddenly, the tent door ripped open. A massive brown bear barged in, snarling and growling. Sarah froze in terror as the bear sniffed around looking for food. She could feel its hot breath on her face as it leaned in, and she was sure she was going to die. But then she remembered what she had learned about bears. She stayed completely still and didn't make a sound, hoping the bear would lose interest and leave. After what seemed like an eternity, the bear turned and lumbered out of the tent. Sarah stayed frozen in place for a few moments before slowly peeking outside. She saw the bear walking away, disappearing into the darkness. She quickly gathered her friends and they all huddled together, shaken and scared, but relieved to be alive. The rest of the night was spent huddling together in one tent, too afraid to go back to their own. As the sun rose, they cautiously stepped out to see if the bear was still around, but it was nowhere to be seen. They packed up their belongings and left the campsite, deciding it was too dangerous to stay any longer. Sarah knew that the experience would stay with her for the rest of her life, a stark reminder of the power and unpredictability of nature.